Hello, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me. It is outstanding to have you. My name is Chris, otherwise known as Wolfie. We are live once again with massively overpowered OPTV, and it is time for some New World. Some lower level New World, as you can see. So, yes, this is the Rise of the Angry Earth expansion. And unfortunately, I'm not really able to do too terribly much with it right now. Especially with regards to the Elysian Wilds, as far as I'm aware anyway. I tried to get into that zone when I was playing around earlier, and I just kind of immediately got killed by what I assume to be a miasma or some other sort of level-restricted gatekeeping nonsense. But there is something that I can do today, and that is to try out the new flail weapon. Now, if you have been reading my Choose My Adventure column, you will kind of notice that the first week of this month's run through the game was sort of fixated on trying to nail down what secondary weapon I would pair with the flail. And the voting pretty much had it almost completely decided from the very jump, but I did actually wait for things to resolve. The secondary weapon will indeed be the Void Gauntlet. So, I have got myself set up to start this whole little journey. I have a Void Gauntlet. It's not a particularly good one, but it's okay. It's something to start us off with. I picked up a pretty basic flail as well, but I have never actually used the weapon. I was really wanting to swing the flail around, honestly, when I picked it up. Like, I didn't even, click the attack button. That's how hard I had to hit the brakes for you guys. So yes, this is another CMA Live, I guess you could call it. Partial CMA Live, partial just fooling around with the brand new weapon. Pretty sure that most others have already kind of done this themselves, but this is what I'm curious about. This is what I'm sort of focusing on for this week's column, and yeah, I thought, why not share my initial impressions with all of you? So that's what's happening. Now, the secondary of the Void Gauntlet kind of lends itself a lot more to a support style, as I'm led to understand. But yes, there's my magnificent mutton-chopped individual. Look at this, sir. This man is absolute lad. All right. Okay. I guess I'll kind of muck about with some questing while I'm out here as well as some usual gathering, because this is a re-rolled character. I kind of started up completely fresh, by virtue of the fact that, well, like I've written in my column, there are a couple of things. One, I wasn't really feeling the intelligence character that I was initially working on before I returned to the game. And two, it's just been long enough that a fresh start seemed reasonable to me anyway. So, yeah. Right, here we go. Very first attacks with this weapon. Here we go. It's a little shorter range than I expected. That's okay, though. Okay, so naturally I have to skin the wolf. I should probably do a little better at swapping over. Here we go. Okay, so, well, first off, I should have this as my secondary to start off with, simply because because of this thing right here. Yeah, okay. So that secondary, those debuffs, one on top of the other, especially that chain one that kind of links me to the target. Funny. Well, this might be a new character, but my old habits of killing all of the wildlife that I come across is still very much intact. Very much intact, as you can all very well see. But I also have gotten better at, hoovering up all of the materials that I possibly can, like an absolute loot goblin. Easy. Just immediate takedown. I now admit this is a pretty lower level enemy. Just a pretty basic wolf, but still, I kind of appreciate these. Like, the synergy is very much immediate. Like, I am looking very forward to getting my next level, or my very first level, I should say, for this weapon. What is that? Let's see. Yep, I got a little bit to go, but that's fine. We also have a couple of quests in front of us, and we've got some enemies, so we're good. What does the heavy weapon swing look like? Oh, I love that. That's cool. Just a big old wind up and smack. Yep. So there is some animation lock when you have like the full attack going out. Like you can't. There's a little bit of wind up that you can cancel block into, but like when the flail comes out, like I'm hitting right now and it's right mouse now and it's just not, my block is not coming out. So like there is a little bit of commitment to the actual swing. So that's something to bear in mind. It's good to know. Got somebody out here just absolutely going ham on some trees to my right. Ooh, lovely. All right. I don't think I've gotten this. Oh yes, I have gotten that fast travel point apparently. All right, cool. All right, so let's go in this general direction and continue this quest here, the Web of Lies. Search for Mother's Tears in the Mother's Tears for the Verdant Gemstone. Right. Oh, hang on a minute. Believe there is some iron this way. Like that, like that. Oh, it looks like somebody's already getting to it. Or not. Strawberries! Yay! Oh, hello. Oh, it's a range boy. Oh, there is a lot of advancing. Like, the animation of the swings has me advancing quite a little bit. Linen Arcade Embroidery. What is that? Oh, it's a crafting mod. Okay, cool. Got it. Alright. Now, as ever, whenever I'm in any sort of, like, settlement or a thing like that, I naturally immediately have to... Oh, hello. Oh. Now, how many enemies does this hit? It seems like a very much a single target thing. Okay, so I got my first level in the flail. Oh, thank you. Alright. Well then, let's try to see if I can get to something that's reasonably like safety. And... right. So, Cleric, I believe, is the healing one? Let's see here. Better together. Well, within 4 meters of one or more allies, grant passive healing to yourself and all allies. 16% of weapon damage every 3 seconds. Oh, I like that. I really like that. Abilities and heavy attack hits against targets with less than 50% health grant. Anointed? What is anointed? Oh, it's right there on the bottom. Increases the amount of health gained when healed. Alright, cool. Cooldown reduction based on actions performed in different equip loads. Medium is 5% cooldown reduction when dodging an attack, 1% reduction when hitting a hit or blocking a hit. Okay. Alright, so this is Arcane Smiler. Move forward and strike the ground with Arcane Force, dealing 130% of weapon damage to all targets. Leave behind a hazardous area at the impact point. Inflicts a stack of impairments for 6 seconds. Impairment deals 10% of weapon damage per second and inflicts weaken, reducing their base damage by 10%. Okay, yeah, that kind of immediately seems to link up with the Void Gauntlets, especially this Baleful Tether ability. Weakening it and empowering you. So that, like, that seems like a pretty good combination. Right. You know what? Let's give it a shot. This guy just spawned. We might as well. Yeah, nice. All right. Okay. Okay. Yes, I can very, very easily see the pieces kind of coming together. And I did put a lot of points in focus, as was suggested actually by that was actually suggested by our new word columnist Tyler in the comments of the of this week's, or yeah, this recent CMA. So yeah, that's so I have indeed followed, or I have indeed taken his advice. Boy, I did read that before. So a lot of my points were poured into focus. A lot of them. Secondary stat is, my opinion, is Constitution. If only for like maybe personal survivability. I don't know if that's going to have a whole lot of combat benefit in group situations. But that also assumes that I'm going to be in many group situations. I'd like to be. I'd very much like to be in more than a few group situations, but I'm also sort of starting off this life, or this adventure for this month, just basically with the understanding that I'm probably going to be playing by myself for the vast majority of the time. Oops, I picked up some fresh water. It wasn't entirely my intention, but I'll take it. I was actually trying to get this plant. I'll also keep an eye on that extremely large gator over there. Okay, I think I'm alright. Yeah. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Okay, here we go. Life bloom. Alright. So now I'm at Mother's Tears. It's time to search for this verdant gemstone thing. Let's see. Oh. So that tether doesn't stick around too terribly long, but that's okay. Oops, I was hitting the wrong button. Ah, good stuff. Forsaken leather coats. It's worse than what I've got, and it has stats that I don't care about. Immediately salvage. Okay. Gonna run up this. Here we go. I thought there was something shiny in here. There we go. I always gotta start off with the void gauntlet, with the spooky grabby. I think this one, yeah. I thought this enemy just constantly. Man. I imagine, like, judicious application of that rotation will mean that bosses will probably get melted pretty easily. I kind of dig on that. I can kind of just start swinging this flail around without too much thought. At least right now. I don't know if that's going to hold true later on in life or in later levels, but right now definitely feels like I can get a little bit reckless. There is a bit of a setup before I get to actually be reckless, but you know what, that's okay. I kind of like it. Like, I just do that whole little opener, and then I just mindlessly swing the flail around. I dig it. Alright, let's see. What else is up here? Oh, hello. Now, it doesn't always work, because, I mean, but then again, by the time it all fades away, like, it does seem to, like, kind of, by that point, it seems like the harder enemies, or the ones that have more health points, are probably just about dead anyway, so. Alright. Pirate Captain Pants. Okay. Alright, I think I've, like, ransacked this house enough. Oops, wrong button. Gonna have to get used to the button combination. Little... not necessarily awkward, but it is gonna take some getting used to. Alright. Okay, what do we got here? Abilities and heavy attacks. Cooldown reduction based on actions performed in different equip loads. What does this do? Smite hits reduce its own cooldown by 5% per target hit. Ooh, okay. Happy flails. Hitting a target with a basic attack within 3 seconds of using an ability will inflict exhaust, reducing stamina regen rate by 15% for 5 seconds. Interesting. I kind of... what is the next step? Ironclad superiority against bonus based on what shield type is equipped. Interesting. Allies that enter the hazardous area obtain deflecting frailty for 3 seconds, which when attacked will inflict a stacking weaken to enemy attackers. Fascinating. Kind of feel like I need to, like, do this simply in order to have it ready more frequently. And also, and I promise it's not only because it's a pun ability, pun passive name, though that certainly helps. There are a lot of puns in this ability tree, or both ability trees actually. Yay, water. Okay. All right, so here I am. And oh, hello. Oops, I didn't hit the guy with my ability. That's all right. He's out of the circle of harm, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to get better at, like, setting this up. That's gonna take some practice. There we go. I do see it, like, kind of like clicking there when it was, like, ticking off the damage, so... I bet you that has a lot more value when I'm fighting a boss, like a proper, larger hit point boss. Because, you know, it's ticking for more often, and I can, like keep up that effect's uptime a lot easier. Because there's a lot of health points, too. Oh, that guy's dead. Whoops, I just burned my abilities on a dead crocodile. Or, I'm sorry, dead alligator. That one's alive, though. Okay, let's wait for our abilities to cool down, and let's try that again. This time, preferably on a live target. 2, 1. Okay, let's go. Look at all the numbers pouring off of this boy. I love it. Outstanding. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. The just like it melting down, slowly melting down the enemy. That's right up my alley. Oops, I walked away from the healing area, but that's okay. Put down your shield, sir. There we go. Got him. Marcel's hat. Alright. Okay, this other enemy is upstairs. Right around the corner here, yeah? Yeah, there we are. Oops. That was bad. That was very bad, but it's alright. Ah, he spun out of my area. We both did a heavy attack. Okay. Yeah. That was a little awkward. The camera didn't help. I'm gonna be honest. But, you know what? That went pretty well. Wow, that's a really big shit. Wow, this thing is huge. That thing is bloody enormous. Good grief. That gemstone is massive. Alright, that's fine. Oh, wait, hang on. Gotta get these goodies. Can't possibly walk away from this shiny. Late Greaves, ooh. Are these better than what I have on now? Slightly. Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and put them on. And now I am at heavy equip load, so my dodge is worse. But, you know what? That's okay. Kind of feel like a cleric, you know, should be a little heavier armored. Ah, I messed up both of those things. Good stuff. Ow. Excuse me. There we go. A little bit of healing. That's the one thing I'm going to have to get very, very used to with the Void Glove. Because, alright, so the Void Glove that I have used before, I actually streamed my very first attempt at it, but I was also doing the Void Blade Tree. This is like the first time I've used the Void Glove in a while, for one. And two, the first time I've used the spell casting tree, for lack of a better descriptor. The debuff tree, I suppose, is probably more accurate. In either case, it's been a very, very, very long time. And so I had to get used to the fact that I kind of need to stay put when I'm doing that whole thing. Man, that was great. Oh, that felt nice. Okay. Okay, alright, alright, alright. Liking this combination, man, I gotta say. It's making a very strong first impression. That's for sure. Hey, how you doing?
I must say, I'm quite happy to find someone here other than those foul pirates. Ah, and Grace mentioned a letter that referred to a priceless verdant gemstone? I don't suppose you found such a thing, did you? I can't believe it. Please, may I see it? Oh, amazing. It's both ironic and incredibly lucky that you found this. You see, I'm convinced Medea did not cause this curse. I believe it's this verdant gemstone.
These... really? Okay. If you say so.
The Druidic scrolls mention a verdant spirit that's protected Windsward for centuries. I thought it was just a superstition. But there was an annual tradition to visit the verdant shrines where the gemstones were kept.
So there's more than one.
There are 4 altogether. One is safe in the Warren of Thornhall. We will need to find and restore the other 3. But first, this gemstone must be returned to its place in the Mirador Shrine. There is a catch, however.
There's always a catch.
Mirador is a ruin that dates back to the time of the ancients. It's quite likely protected by ancient guardians. But if you can get past them and solve the shrine's puzzle, the rest is easy. And I believe in you.
Well, if you believe in me, then how could I possibly lose? Who are you again? Alright. Congratulations. Now, please do that 4 more times. Right? Alright, got some life motes and more life motes. Okay. Yay, life motes. Oh, hey, how you doing? You have something you want me to do?
Oh, dear. You spooked me. Needless to say, I'm a little nervous wandering around out here on my own. I must complete my collection, however, whatever risk it requires.
What collection?
Ah, well, I am an antiquarian, Yelena Pagetnova. Nice to meet you. I collect tools used by the ancients, construction tools, whatever they used to build these magnificent towers. Only I've met some resistance.
I could help if you like. Oh, she stopped talking. Okay. Oh, would you? These guardians are, well, pesky. So I'd reward you handsomely. Any tools you can recover? I'm most interested in these 2 sites. Oh, and thank you in advance. Yeah, sure thing. Whatever you say, lady. Alright. Oh, hang on a minute. Before I go too much further, I gotta get this tree. It was in the way. It jumped out and attacked me. Y'all saw it, right? You saw it attack me? Nice. Yeah. Really kind of lit this. So, like, some of the weapons in this game have always, or even the weapon combinations in some cases, have always felt like they're a little slow to, like, kind of, like, get to their point a little bit. A little late blooming. This combination almost immediately makes its power known. Like, it genuinely feels extremely strong right out the gate, which is nice. Now, whether it's mechanically strong, I mean, who can say? Numerically speaking, oh, hello. Pardon me, hey. Oops, I walked away from my Healy globe again. This guy is trying to walk behind me. What the heck was that? It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Bonk, 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 bonk. A snappy pupper. Yes, indeed. That was totally a snappy pupper. And now I'm going to take its skin. Alright. Is this a young tree? No, it's a mature tree. I'm not able to reap mature trees yet. Oops, I walked away from it again. That's a snappy pupper. This is a snappy pupper right here. Good stuff. Real good stuff. So he got out of the circle of harm, but I still was kind of able to, like, weather the storm a little bit. Maybe a combination of the abilities that I did have engaged and also possibly the fact that I've got a lot of HP. So, one way or the other, that was pretty good. Alright, is this where I need to be? Yes, yes it is. Okay. Also, the secondary effect. Was that lightning? What was that? What was that? Oh, hang on a minute. Ah. Missed the tether. I probably should open with the tether, actually. So that way I know it strikes. Alright, level 5 in the Void Gauntlet. Good stuff. So let's go on ahead and level that up. Let's see here. So I've been primarily following this tree, right? So let's see. Successful hits against the tether target reduce other void cooldowns by 5%. But not this one specifically. Let's see. 5% mana for the orb. Don't really care about. Using Harvest Essence for 0.75 seconds. Remove 1 debuff. That actually seems okay. What is this? Healing from ranged heavy attacks is increased by an additional 20% of damage dealt. That's... See, I don't really see the point in that, but what about further 2% managed duration while the tether is active? Also don't see the point of that. That would make more sense to me if the Void Gauntlet were my primary weapon, right? And heal for 80% of weapon damage when the tether ends or is broken. Now see, that actually has some utility, which means I would have to pour points down that line. But I also feel like for the immediate benefit, well, semi-immediate benefit is this Cleansing Harvest. I haven't actually run into any sort of debuffs yet, but having that in my toolkit seems pretty valuable to me. So we'll see if that actually plays out the way I think it does, but kind of trying to think ahead a little bit, considering some of the things oh, excuse me. Oh, hello. Whoa. Big kitty. I will say the tether does last quite a while, so like, even with as fast as some of the debuffs kind of fall off, I am sort of able to outpace in terms of damage a little bit. So that's nice. Oh, hello.
Such a small thing that causes such problems. Think of how unfathomable it is.
Those little crawly skeletons, those are very fun. And also seem extremely susceptible to my nonsense. Alright, now I need to remember to engage the tether first. Then this guy. There we go. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's totally how you do it. Yeah, that's absolutely... Oh, now you know what? Oh yeah, that's right, because it doesn't. I was thinking like maybe I did need to use that other ability, but no, they ow. Man, that feels really good. That feels really good. I'm like being a little bit soak tankish. A little soak tank, a little bit like a dots tank. Dot tanking doesn't seem like something that happens very often in MMOs. So, whoops, I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit E, but my finger hit the F key instead. There we go. Okay, so I'm level 17, so I'm gonna increase my skills in just a second. First things first. Gotta get this okay, that was awkward. There we go. Gotta get this goodie here. Okay. Now, let's get into position. That feels good. That feels real good. That feels really, really good. Oh, there we go. Huh. Yeah. Dude, this is great. Man. This feels really good, which probably means it's going to be nerfed. This actually feels like genuinely like a proper like a proper tank rotation. That didn't feel... I mean, it sort of felt like one when I was doing like a sword and shield tank, like the classic sword and board style tank, but this one just feels tanky in a very different, in a very engaging way. Like a truly engaging way. Is this guy gonna be able to hit me, or just, this is a shooting gallery? This is a shooting gallery. Okay. Yep. The shooting gallery, which means that they are invincible because they don't have a way to retaliate. Because this game just doesn't appreciate or let you have fun. No fun allowed. Playing sign. I will say when the abilities aren't recovered or recycled quite yet, there is a little bit of... Well, I mean, I have to sort of pad my time, I guess, but... Or be a little more proactive. Alright, how do I get into this stupid ruin? I've just been walking around in circles. Oh. I feel like the flail's ground effect didn't actually work there. Like it was sort of... So yeah, I don't necessarily have to wait for this whole big rotation necessarily. I can sort of like start off. There's a little bit more creativity, or at least a little more openness. But the proper alpha does feel way, way better, genuinely. Yeah, I've literally circled this ruin multiple times, and I probably should be like climbing it or something. I've been like running around in circles on this thing, hoping to find a door, but I think I just need to climb in through the window, as it were. Huh. Okay, let's look. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's yeah. This is this thing, right? There we go. All right, not too bad. It does put me a little bit out of sync with what I want to do, but it's fine. All right. Huh. So XP Trident, I believe, was the combination of abilities there. Oh. Melted. Ah, yeah. Like that. Like that a lot. Place the verdant gemstone. Rotate the glyphs to restore power. Alright, so... Those XP... Trident. Or not? Wait, what? What? Why? Okay. This is a little... There we go. Alright, it was just for some reason, like, I thought I was targeting the right thing, but I wasn't. Okay, there we go. There we go. Anyway, treasure. Okay. More treasure. Spear of the Soldier? Nah, I'm good. I have my pair of weapons. I am okay. Thank you very much. I am good on my weapons. But hey, if you want to give me a nicer Void Gauntlet, I'd be alright with that. So I have to go to location 2, which is 300 meters that away. Alright. Oh. Mm-hmm. And then I turn around and cut a tree in order to as a reward. A reward for doing a good job, lumber and turkey meat. And a glowy flower, obviously. All right. Let's continue on this away. Cutting trees as we go, because of course. Yeah, like I said, that was the very, very, very first thing that I was doing when I started this character. Like, just absolutely running completely like mad, getting all of the possible trees, and the bushes, and the rocks, and everything. Because, like, absolutely need to level up my skill. Yeah! Oh, all the foliage disappeared there for a half second, but we're good. Can I harvest this? Yes, I can. Sweet. There's some, I assume to be nuts in this direction, but I'm gonna keep to the objective, which is number 2 on that. Oh. I really, really enjoy this. This is good. Like some of the other newer weapons that were added in prior updates, like the Void Gauntlet initially, like, didn't feel particularly good. But this one, like, this is something else, man. The flail and this Void Gauntlet combination especially, is extremely nice. And I just kind of dig on the flail's general aesthetic. I admit maybe I'm kind of leaning into a little bias because, like, flail weapons, whip weapons, weapons of this kind don't really see use in games very often. Especially not in MMOs, certainly. I mean, obviously Castlevania is a thing, but like, this is just really, really, really good. I do kind of like the mid-range sensations to it too, like you can kind of like get a little damage out as the enemy is closing in, which is pretty good. Oof. I do have to probably get a little more used to blocking attacks, though, honestly. I probably should get into that habit. I am sort of like kind of getting a little lost in the sauce and just mindlessly swinging around a whole bunch of times. Oops. So I probably do need to get more in the habit of blocking, but just simply winning by attrition feels good, dude. Like, I don't win the fights because I do the most damage. I win because the damage the enemy is doing to me doesn't matter. And I love that feeling. That's one of my favorite sensations in MMOs. That whole, like, you can't kill me. I like that. See, I get to just stand here and whack, whack, whack. That's just keep on bonking this wolf. That's great. There's another sign of a quality sensation in gaming when you have your villain laugh. Beautiful. Okay. Up this way. All right. Let's investigate fall which overlook for any remaining tools of the ancients. All right. I know the objective was to look for tools, but I saw turkey. You understand I had the priorities, you know, I had my priorities in order, if you ask me. Oh, I thought I missed with the tether, but I didn't. That was rather forgiving. Ooh, is there some iron? Yes, there is. Yay. I almost never find iron ores. So that's a lovely surprise. Thank you. Thank you very much, video game. Ooh, nice big chunk of iron. Ow. It's fine. Blowing out my ankles is worth it for the materials. Whee! Nice. Okay. Now to the actual objective. Can't believe I'm getting sidetracked by all these goodies, huh? So weird. So hecking weird. There we go. Oh, I do have the wood gauntlet out. Okay, got it. Good, good, good. Nice. Is that a... Yes, that is a boy. Mm-hmm. Is that another enemy? Okay, I thought I heard... Yeah, there's a couple around me, actually. And there are also... Oh, these aren't harvestable. I thought these were herbs. Oh, these are... Oh, these are herbs. Ah. Interesting. I never actually seen herbs look like this before, so... I'm assuming this is part of the Wild Earth version of herbs, presumably. And those bushes, even though they look different, still give the same not particularly great stuff. Oh. Oh. Okay, hang on. Whoa. Oh boy. Alright, getting a little spicy. Let's see how this actually works under duress. Not bad, not bad. Alright. I just sort of stood up simply because I was able to whittle them down. Not bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. I'll take it. Alright, I believe I am done with everything, so I need to now make my way back. Yeah, I have unlocked that fast travel area, yes. Alright. So bit of a jog, but it's okay. We're good. We'll take it. It's not an impediment, it's just a longer walk. Made longer by the fact that I am an absolute materials loot goblin. As you kind of need to be in this game, frankly. At least in my opinion. Speaking of, I really should be chopping more young trees, because I'm almost at level 50. And that will... Well, alright, you know what? I didn't want to hit the boulder, but I'll take it. Anyway, I do want to get to level 50, because that allows me to harvest mature trees at long last. So, gotta bonk on some trees a little more frequently along the way. There we go. Oop, that was another young tree. Okay, almost there. Yeah, another one or two of these and I should be good to go. Whoops, I plucked a bush, that's okay. Turkey. There we go. Logging level 50. Now I can harvest them mature trees. Get the big, tasty lumber. Yeah. What am I going to use it for? Who knows, but I like to fill up the bars. Very, very basic. Also, the sound of that tree falling is extremely satisfying. Like, again, the sound design of this game is truly beyond compare, in my opinion. The sounds in this game are so good. So incredibly good. Okay. Well, somebody already got to that iron ore vein, but that's okay. We got a little bit of iron ore as a treat. Let's go ahead and make our way and turn in these quests here. Is this a mature tree or a young tree? It's a young tree. I might as well. Yeah, Flotsam Falls. Lovely. Yeah, that looked like a mature tree to me. Alright, couple of wolves roaming around out there. Nothing too bad. Nothing too severe. Oh, oh, that tree's going for a ride. You know what? That's fine. It's just doing its thing. There we go. Okay. That tree was just like it was a sleepy tree. It's fine. Totally understandable. A little late on the screen grab there, Steam. What was that? And I hit that button a little while ago. I never thought I'd see input delay on the screen grab button, but hey. No, wonders never cease, huh? Oh, whoops. I missed the tether, but it's okay. Just gotta play a little more carefully. Which means using my shield. The swings of the weapon definitely don't seem to, like... They seem a little awkward or a little off-center, or maybe like the hurt box of the flail itself coming out is a little narrow. Or a little flat. It doesn't come out like at a rounded cone. It's like a very, very flat cone. So like, the enemy is slightly... Well, let's try it out, actually. See if I can't maybe recreate what I thought I just saw then. Well, no, it worked out there. But it felt like... the hurt box for the flail didn't, like, go upward enough. Like, it was sort of lower. Or more shallow. Well, in any event, it's fine. Might have just been imagining things. Yeah, I believe this is our turn-ins over here. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, see? It's sort of like... And I'm aiming downward, so like... So there is another miss there. It's like kind of because of an elevation change, maybe? It's kind of handling hilly terrain poorly a little bit. Or at least so it seems. Oh, this is a young tree, really? Okay. Thought this was a more mature tree. Alright. Bonk. Okay, this is my stop here. Hi guys, how y'all doing?
The Druidic scrolls mention a verdant spirit that's protected Windsward for centuries. I thought it was just a... Oh, you did it! I may have sensed some kind of change in the flora here. Of course, I'm just an apprentice druid.
Sure.
Oh, your friend Grace seems a little disappointed. I think she had other plans for the gemstone.
She did. Probably the money.
Oh, I understand, all right. The two of you have decided to play noble heroes and save the land. And I'm leaving here nearly empty-handed. I'm the one who scouted out the pirates, you know. I deserve something for my troubles.
I don't disagree, but you know what? Thanks for all the same.
I'm a bit disappointed. I thought you and I had a profitable plan before little Miss Bright Eyes came along. I suppose you'd be wanting to be all generous now. I guess you've earned the right to make that decision.
You could help us, you know.
Oh, so now you want to recruit me into your charity project. I'd refuse, but I'll enjoy this. That Captain DuPont was a right arsehole to me. I'll hang them both out to dry. I'll see you back in town. There's one of those spirit shrines over that way.
Oh, life
That's
staff
your
me.
fancy. I prefer an honest walk myself. Either way, I'll race you. I'll have that speaker strung up before you even get there.
We'll see. Alright, anyway. Meanwhile, Grace O'Malley just straight up chill walking her way all over the... Oh, there we go. She disappeared. Okay, perfect. That's so funny. Alright, oh wait, hang on a minute. I walked away from somebody that I'm meant to talk to. Beg your pardon. Sorry, Druid. Hey, how you doing?
Everything we're doing here is for the benefit of Corinth. But I do believe Francis Turner needs to be held to account. His dealings with the pirates must be exposed, and the town needs a new Speaker of the Winds.
And the other gemstones?
My thoughts exactly. I'll visit the library in Corinth to try and find the location of the other shrines. Honestly, though, I'd love to see the expression on Francis...
Oops, I cut her off. I thought she was going to keep on talking. Sometimes they keep on chatting even after you've, like, stopped the dialogue with them. Very frequently, actually. So, whoop, puppy. I really do need to get better at blocking. I really should. I keep on just... I'm way too invested in the fact that I just kind of feel not necessarily unkillable, but hard to kill. Like, that feels good. Kind of difficult not to get lost in that, you know? I get a little wrapped up in all of that. I'm gonna pick up all this hemp, because of course I do. Oh, there's some herbs over there too. Nice. Yoinking all that. Yay, level 45 harvesting. Woo! I am now can track magical plants. Oh, hang on a minute. Snappy Pupper, as my husband just said. Ooh, a named Snappy Pupper. Okay, I'm gonna need to be a little more cautious here. I need to use my shield a little more frequently. Ow. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Whoops. Did I get that healing effect? Yes, I did. Okay. So I can just kind of like bonk away at this boy without too much trouble. There we go. All right. Job done. What was that? A conviviality vest. What is that? Well, after I harvest this big fella. Right. Light chestware? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, I should probably have checked. Oh, my Babby's first gloves. Still not able to equip either of these. Or that. That's all level 20 odd stuff. Brilliant. Poultry thigh, delicious. Chicken thigh is like the greatest cut of chicken. So good. Alright, we'll get to our next checkpoint or quest objective. Then I'll call that a wrap for the stream for today. I really did want to play the stream. I really, really, really wanted to stream the return of Gigantic with you for you guys yesterday, but apparently that was under an NDA. So I wasn't allowed to. Much as I would have really, really, really liked to have joined in on all of that. But that's alright. You know what? Maybe we'll see Gigantic come back, possibly. But in the meantime, there are plenty of other games and plenty of other projects to enjoy. Including this combination of weapons. Really, really strong. I genuinely am feeling it. I am absolutely feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Excuse me. This is a young tree, really? That's pretty big for a young tree. But, alright, whatever you say. Oh, what's this over here? Hang on a minute. I'll get back on the course in a sec. Oh, did that hit? Yes, it did. Wow. Alright, once again, pretty sure that I'd missed that tether, but I guess I didn't. So, hot dang. Oof. Alright. Okay, just a real quick to see what this landmark over in this direction is. Just to have it on the map if nothing else. Oh, is that a travel point then? Hang on a minute. Okay, no, it's not. Okay. Turkey! Turkey? There we go. Sheesh. Okay, I'm back on course. After I chop this tree. Sorry. Immediately saw a tree. Needed to get it. I probably need to be a little more careful on my gathering though, because my pack is getting pretty full. I'm gonna need to be a little more cautious. A little more selective. Gotta tone down the loot goblin. But I immediately run to this plant. Because it was on my radar. Now I can track magical plants, so, you know, it's... Not too much further to go, so we're almost to our destination. That is another thing that I'm going to have to probably try to focus on next, is getting the mount. I believe that I saw that was in... in Everfall, yes. I believe the quest for that... It's a faction story quest. I don't really need that. Yeah, I think the quest for... in order to get the mount is in here, I think? I could be wrong, though. Oh, in any case, I'll check it later. First things first. Do not run to the fishing spot, as much fun as fishing may be. Stay on target. Try to focus. Zero in on a goal and go for it. Ooh, I think I saw something just respawn just ahead. A turkey. Pupper? Where? There are no puppers. I haven't seen a pupper yet. But this place it does have a lot of snappy puppers. Ooh, look at all these magical plants. Yes. Yes, give them to me. Nom 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 nom. Also, hello MJ, good to have you. Thank you very much for stopping in. The incomparable MJ is live with us. Alright. Turkey. Oh, that was a hare. Okay. some reason I thought it was I immediately assumed turkey, but it was not. That was a bunny. How I got the two confused? Don't worry about it. This turkey is... No, wait, that is a bunny. I actually paid attention to the nameplate this time. Well said, Snappy Pupper. Okay, so it was half an hour ago, but I'm here now and I want the pupper. Well, the Snappy Pupper is very bitey. It's a very, very nippy, very bitey guy. Probably don't want the Snappy Pupper. Especially since the Snappy Pupper is a crocodile. Ooh, oh, there we go. Okay. Kind of clicking a little bit there, but alright. We're good. We are at the Corinth capital. Which is a good thing, because I have a whole backpack full of stuff to drop. Alright. Now where... First question to ask anytime I go into a town. Where is the storage shed? It's the most important question to answer. Ooh, the loading lag there. Oh. Ah, there it is. There's the storage shed. Okay. So, put the cooking stuff here. Keep the fishing stuff in. What? Resources. Agents, smelting leather, weaving woodworking, stonecutting arcana. And... I'll keep the dyes in my pocket. Sure, why not? There we go. Alright. I should probably turn in my quest that I'm here for, huh? I mean, I walked all this way. I might as well, I guess.
Oh, finally. Someone in this town who isn't drinking at the speaker's poisoned well. I heard you confronted him about the tribute.
Green Snappy Pupper. Still awesome, indeed.
Back on the classic. The pirates did it excuse.
They made a deal with the pirates. I approve.
Oh, I simply must see this. The dirty lie has been caught red-handed. But we need to be strategic here. We'll need strength and arms if we're to challenge the speaker. We've got you, but then maybe a soldier or two?
Yes. Talk to Leovix of the Iron Rose.
Ah, yes, I saw him in the inn earlier, making preparations to leave town. I'll go and speak with him straight away. In the meantime, that young druid you rescued out at the farm was looking for you. She's a sharp one.
Alright. I guess I will see you the sharp one. Hey, sharp one, how you doing?
Perfect timing. I've just come from Historian Moira, and I need your help. Moira says there's a map showing the shrine's locations engraved on a monument in the ancient ruins of Breakwater Bulwark.
Can we take a rubbing of it?
Oh, great minds think alike. I've already procured you some charcoal and parchment. Oh, Moira also mentioned the bottomless cup has the first half of the map. Might be worth checking out before heading to Breakwater.
Alright, now that makes sense. Okay. I think that is going to be it for today's stream, but I have to say, like I was mentioning earlier, can I sit in this chair? Yes, I can. Perfect. I have to say, this combination of weapons, the flail itself is pretty good. My guy is fidgety. You need to... Yeah, there you go. Relax. Uncoil, my dude. There you go. You have magnificent mutton chops and a cool set of weapons. You should be feeling pretty good. Feeling less fidgety. Anyway, yeah, genuinely, truly impressed with how this pair of weapons feels. Like, the flail is actually pretty cool. But it with the Void Gauntlet definitely feels like a real good combination. I truly like the pairing. Anyway, that is going to be it for today, but we have many more streams through the rest of this week like usual. Later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, MJ is going to be live with some Adventure Quest 3D. Saturday, October 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern, it is another Sandbox Saturday stream with MJ. What she'll be playing is going to be determined, but you'll want to tune in to check that out because those are always good. And then on Sunday, October 8th at 2 o'clock Eastern, it is once again Eorzea Sunday as I check out the latest raid added to Final Fantasy XIV. So be sure to tune in for all of that. Thank you so much for tuning in today. And like usual, thank you to everybody for all of the support you provide to Massively Overpowered. Whether you're watching our streams live or on demand, reading what we have to write on the website, or if you're doing generous things like donating bits to the channel, subscribing to the channel, whitelisting the ads on the site, or if you're one of our amazing Patreon supporters. No matter what you do, top to bottom, you are the fuel that keeps Massively OP going. We hope you will see you later tonight. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you another time. Bye! Ooh, person was running. Oh, man. You hear that? Ooh, booking it.